look at that. I love my shimmers. I know mature women are not supposed to use shimmers. Well, I don't follow rules, especially when it comes to makeup. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be trying on some new products that have recently come out. Two of these have been really popular on TikTok. The first one is from Maybelline, the Sky High Mascara. We're gonna be trying that, and this liquid lipstick lip gloss from NYX. They're called Shine Loud. I have new eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. They came up with this one and I think 4 others. Also, Milani came out with a setting spray. Their original formula, but this one has sunscreen of 30. And the last thing is this tinted hydrator from Wet n Wild. If you're interested in seeing how these products apply, then just keep on watching. Okay, I'm just gonna put some primer down. This one's from Bobbi Brown. This one has vitamin C. I'm just putting it on because I've had it for a long time, probably a little bit over 2 years, and I wanna use it up. I hate wasting product. Feels nice. Okay, let's go in now with the Tinted Veil. That's what it's called. Tinted Hydrator. It has hyaluronic acid and squalane. It is sheer to medium coverage, and this shade is tan medium deep. Looks alright. It's not a perfect match, but because it's a light coverage, you can get away with not having it be, you know, too exact. It feels, it's not very hydrating, but my skin doesn't feel dry, but it's not like shiny. Like, this is more like I would call this like a satin finish, but I like it. It looks good. It feels good on the skin. I'm just gonna go in with my corrector, my Urban Decay corrector that I love, and I just put it in the inner corners because that's where I have the darkness. For my concealer, I'm gonna go in with Rare Beauty, and I'm just gonna take a little dot on each side. This one's pretty brightening. You don't need much. And I'm just gonna go in with the sponge with the small side. I'm just gonna go in and set it with my Catrice powder. You guys know I love this one. I'll put this shade up on the screen as well. I won't set the rest of the face right now because I want to use some cream products. Let's start with some bronzer. This is actually a concealer from Smashbox, but it's super dark, so I use it as a bronzer. So we put some, because I find that it's such a beautiful color for my skin tone as a bronzer. Go in with a brush and then push it in. And I try to keep it from the end where my brow ends upwards. And you want to do circular, can't say that word, circular motion, small circular motions, and then bring it up to the forehead. For blush, I'm just gonna go in with this one from Milk. I just put it directly on top using that same brush, placing it on top of the bronzer. This one's very natural looking. I did my brows off camera just to save some time, so I went in with the LA Girl Shady Slim, and the color Soft Brown. So I just fill them in with that, and we're gonna go in and set them now with the NYX The Brow Glue. So let's put this on. I have used it before. It does have a lot of staying power. I mean, it's meant to. It's supposed to mimic a glue. It comes, this is about like $8. I got it on through their website, but it came like half empty. I don't know if you can tell. So what I did was I went out and I bought this. I heard it from one YouTuber, I forget who, but this is a styling spiking glue. So what I'm thinking is when this finishes, I'm gonna pour some of this in. I tried it before. It works the same way. The only thing is that this one smells a little stronger, but the consistency is like the same. That's from this one. It looks just like this one. Exactly. And this one has a scent also. It's just not as strong as this one. And this was like, I don't know, like $3 and you get so much product. So save yourself some money and do that. Okay, now moving on to the new release from Wet n Wild. Again, I'll put the shade on the screen. I'll start with this color, this orangey there. Before I go in with that orange, because it's so bright, I think I'm gonna go in with some bronzer first. So I'm just gonna use this one. This is the Hoola bronzer. It's the original one. To just kind of get a little shadow going on before I go in with such a bright color. I think I'm gonna take a smaller brush to try and keep that orange not from blowing up too high, because I feel like it might be too much. So we'll start with a smaller brush. Let's try this one. This one is from Morphe, and I have all my brushes listed in the description box if you ever are curious what my favorite brushes and sponges are. This has a lot. Let me do that again so you guys can see it. Let's just see that. It's super powdery. I used it once before. It's powdery, but it does have a lot of pigment. See how even after I got rid of all that, you still can see that color deposit it right away. These shimmers are gorgeous. Let me just show you swatches of all of them real quick. Look at that. Look how gorgeous. And I love my shimmers. I know mature women are not supposed to use shimmers. Well, I don't follow rules, especially when it comes to makeup, especially. So now I'm gonna go in with the darker one, the red, with a small brush, and I'm just gonna keep it on the outer part. I'm gonna take this really tiny brush and just run it through the lower lash line, just like I did at the top. And then I'm gonna go in with the orange again, with this, obviously, the only orange, and run it just a little bit, not too much. We don't wanna blow it up too much. And then I'm gonna take an even smaller one, like this one, super, super tiny. And I'm gonna go into that darker color and just try to keep it on the outer part. Now I'm gonna take the lightest shimmer, this one here. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and pop it in the inner corner, just to open up the eye a little. And then I'm gonna take a flat brush and go in with this shimmer here, just on the inner part of the lid. And then what I do is I just go in and kind of tap the center so they kind of blend together, and I kind of go back and forth. So there's like a gradient happening. I'm gonna put some eyeliner off camera because I don't have a new eyeliner to share with you, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just threw on some brown eyeliner. This is from Urban Decay Demolition. That's what it's called. Now we're gonna go in to the mascara that everyone's raving about. We're gonna find out. But before we do that, actually, I have also a new setting spray to share with you, and it's from Milani, Make It Last. It's from the original one, but this one has sunscreen of 30. So I won't put it on now because it's night out and I'm not going anywhere, but I just wanted to let you know that it's available. This is the mister. It's very similar. It smells really nice. It does smell like sunscreen, so if that's something that bothers you, beware that it does smell pretty strongly like sunscreen. But I'll just put on the regular one for now because I like to set my makeup before I curl my lashes because I find that it holds the curl more. Going in with the mascara now. I love the packaging. This is what the wand looks like. Pretty straight. It's not curved or anything. And this is supposed to give volume, like ridiculous volume. Okay, let's do a second coat and see what it looks like. So far, it's beautiful. And it separates them and it lengthens them. I love that the applicator, it's kind of flimsy, so it kind of gives, like when you go to curl it, it kind of bends a little bit, which allows kind of like for more access to like the lash. I love that part. None of the ones I have do that. I'm loving it. Let's try it on the bottom lashes. With the bottom lashes, I'm finding that it doesn't grip them as much as it grips the upper ones. Like these are harder to grab, which is why I smudged over there. But if this doesn't transfer at the end of the night for me, this would be definitely like 10 out of 10 because so far it's looking beautiful. It lengthened them and curled them, it separated them. Okay, I'm gonna throw on some lip liner and then we'll move on to the NYX lip gloss that has been, you know, all over the place. So let's go now and try the NYX. They're called NYX Shine Loud. They don't have names, these colors, but I have SLMPO2. So anyway, so we go in with this side first, which is the one with color. The wand looks like this. It's like a little slanted. Okay, and then you're supposed to give it like, I don't know, 30 seconds or a minute to dry a little bit. So we'll do that. Now that when they're dry, you'll know because it's like sticky, like they stick together. Then you go to the other side, which is the clear gloss. And it has the applicator, it's like a regular little brush. And then you just paint. Feels super soft. Before I applied this, the lips were feeling tight and dry, just like liquid lipsticks do. But now that I applied this, it feels nice and comfortable, like I can smile and it's not gonna crack. So the thing with these lip gloss is that they are non-transfer. So we'll give it a couple of seconds and then I'll just test it out for you because that's why it blew up on TikTok because of, you know, with everyone wearing masks now, we, you know, put lipstick on and the lipstick ends up all over the mask and then all over our face when we put it back on. So NYX came out with a solution and they're back in the map because of this product. So good for them. All right, I think that's been a while. It still feels really comfortable. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my clean fingers and I'm gonna swipe it in the back. And there you see, yeah. no color. So
works.
Okay guys, well that completes this video. Thank you for spending a few minutes of your day with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you on the next one. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. God bless. Take care.